Hi everyone, welcome to UTV Guna and our player rating show for the match against Crystal Palace. Unfortunately, it was a really poor performance and result, and just finding it hard to, explain how we performed so poorly. We've been on such a good run. We know these things can happen. We've got a young team, but everyone was so poor. Defensively, we've been so good in recent times, but today was just really shambolic. And yeah, we're just all over the place. Just the whole team really played so poorly and really disappointing. So let's get into the player ratings. I got Sarab with me. Hey, bro, are you?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, disappointed, man.
Yeah,
Such a bad result.
it's going to
Yeah,
be a hard player ratings to do.
yeah.
We've been so good in recent times, but unfortunately, today everyone was poor. So let's start with Ramsdale.
Probably five, because he had absolutely nothing to do, and and he had to save. He couldn't. It's not like his fault, but mm, yeah, I don't think he did enough to get more than five.
Yeah, the goals, you can't really blame him for them, but
Yeah, you can't blame him, but yeah,
so as you said, didn't do much wrong, just standard five for him. And then Cedric.
I think Cedric was better than the rest three I feel today. So probably six for him. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he had some intent. Yeah, he showed some intent going forward. He tried to do some things, but overall it was a poor defensive performance.
you got to say Cedric would have had the hardest job of all our defenders today, having to deal with Saha. We know how good Saha
Yeah,
is. He was on top of his game today, like constant threat from him. So Cedric, as you said, he held himself up well. It wasn't like Saha was getting by him
yeah.
easily. So yeah, I'd give him a six as well. But next, Ben White.
Oh, Ben White, five on again. I think he did not do enough. His distribution wasn't great as well. Did not affect the game with the ball, which he usually does. But I mean, he was poor with the ball, without the ball. I think like standard five again for him.
Yeah, I was really disappointed. He's been so good for us this season. Definitely one of the buys of the season in the whole Premier League, I'd say. A lot of money we paid for him, 50 million, but he's really justified that. But today was poor.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was
Today
poor
really,
today. Yeah,
really, as you said, one of the good things of his game is, helping us with the attack, getting the attacks
exactly.
flowing,
Yeah, yeah.
but it just wasn't happening today.
That wasn't happening to him. I think, yeah, the entire team looked a bit rattled today. And there was no cohesion. I mean, one ball he played where Saka was coming in and he tried to play him over the defense. I mean, there wasn't any communication. I felt no cohesion again. They
Yeah.
were like, yeah, they were not on par today.
Yeah, I'll give him a four. I think he was really poor. For standards he set, I think he was really poor today. So yeah, next Gabriel.
Oh, I think this was his worst game in Arsenal shirt, I feel. Made too many mistakes today, I think. Yeah. A four for him. Yeah. Really bad game. I mean, too many bad things to talk about, but he's much better than that. We all know it, right? I think he'll bounce back.
Yeah, for sure. We know he's a really good player. Him and Ben White and the whole defense and back five have been amazing for us this season. So we have to put this down to a blip. But again, just all over the place, positionally really poor. That second goal, the way he went to try and get the ball, completely missed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
just disappointing. I'll give him a four as well. And then left back Traves.
Oh, I think I'll just give him three. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he can defend. I think uh, when he started for Arsenal, I think he was one of the excited signings. He used to excite me a bit. While going forward, he can take people on the wings, but defensively he is not so good at all. I don't think so, and he lacks confidence. I think from the Liverpool game where we made those mistakes, he looks a different player. He's really shattered his confidence, I think.
Yeah, positionally for their first goal, the free kick, he was not in the right place, and then he got easily pushed off the ball, which allowed him to get that first header to get the ball into the middle of our area, and then the easy header for their player. So
Even for the second goal, right? He should have anticipated Ayu's move, and Ayu was coming in, and he just stood still. He should have gone with his man, did nothing. Not just for the goals, but like entire defensive part of his game didn't look good at all today.
And then into the midfield now. Really disappointed with Partey. I was shocked he had such a bad game because he was playing so well for us so in recent times. But yeah, your thoughts on his performance?
Yeah, a four again. Very poor game for Partey. He was the passes that he played today was so bad. I mean, he looked like he has come like at 4 a.m. and just playing the game. Right? He wasn't there in the game. I don't know what happened to him. I mean, his confidence should have been very high after qualifying for the World Cup, but it was like the other way around totally.
Yeah, I've never seen him give a ball away so much. He came off injured. I don't know if he had an injury going into the game that he was trying to get through the game, managing an injury. Maybe we don't know, but really, I'm baffled by that performance because it's just not been like him recently. He's been so good, and as you're saying,
Yeah,
he scored the winner for Ghana in that World Cup qualifier. So he'll be really confident coming back, really happy and hoping to put in a good performance. But it just wasn't there today for him. And alongside him, Zaka.
oh, Xhaka had a better game, I think, compared to the three midfielders that we had, right? Considering Odegaard, so I think I'll give him six. He was decent. I mean, he wasn't the worst, as bad as Party was today, but yeah, not more than six.
Give Zaka a five. Like I say, was probably the more solid player out of our midfield players, but again, didn't really do
Yeah.
much. Could have done more. And so yeah, standard five for me. Then Odegaard.
Oh, I think again I'll give a four for him. When he doesn't play, Arsenal look really bad, right? His touch was very poor. He gave away another penalty. I mean, silly challenge again. We were still in the game, right? 2-0 down. Okay, 2-0 is very bad. But if we would have got one goal, I mean, you never know. But yeah, he could have just not made the challenge and we could have tried to come back into the game. Nothing other than that. I didn't see him doing anything in the game, like controlling the game, distribution wise. Nothing was coming up for him today.
Yeah, really poor from him as well. Again, another player that's been playing really well in recent times. Putting the strings for us in the middle. Such a key part of our game. Keeping the ball flowing, and just wasn't there for him today. I don't know what. It's
Yeah,
just a heavy touch so many times. Heavy touch, heavy,
yeah. I
and
think his heavy touch cost us the free kick, right, for the first goal, right? I'm not so sure. I need to check again. Yeah, very
yeah,
poor game
I'll
for him.
give him a three. I think for the standards he sets today was really poor for him. Next, Saka.
He had a very quiet game. In the first half, he was nowhere there to be seen. I think I'll give him a four again. Um, in the second half, he tried to do some things when he got the ball, but overall play wasn't the same, right? Saka, I mean, we are so used to him saying attacking the wing, the defenders on the wing, and taking player on. He wasn't there again. I mean, maybe he was not getting the ball in the right places where he wanted to, but yeah, nothing when he had the ball as well. Nothing much that he could do, I would say, but did not do enough to impact the game.
Really quiet game from him today. As you said, normally he's there attacking their fullback, but just wasn't there for him again. Didn't get, as you said, not getting supply. Didn't have as much chances to get forward in that first half, especially second half. We had a lot more of the ball, and as you said, like he was more involved and trying to create something, but just wasn't happening for him today. I'll give him a four. Emil Smith Rowe.
Oh, again, four for him. He started ahead of Martinelli, but I did not see that energy from him today. Again, I think he was not getting the ball in the right channels where he expects it, where he can impact the game. But when he had those chances, when he had a one big chance right on 2-0, and his shot was so lame. I mean, We need to take those chances if we want to fight for top four. We need those chances to be taken, but he couldn't. Nothing much that he did to impact the game on the wing when he came inside when Martinelli came on. Nothing much. Did not offer anything today.
Yeah, really disappointing as well. Barely involved in the first half. There's a lot of our players who I'm
That's
not picking
yeah.
them out, but I barely saw him do anything in the first half. Came a little bit more into it in the second half as we had more of a ball, moved into a more centre position, which I think he favours. But again, wasn't able to create anything. And yeah, as you said, the chance that did fall to him wasn't able to put that away. So I'll give him a 4. And then Lacazette.
Did nothing again. I was saying the same thing about all the players today, right? Did nothing in the game. Yeah, 4 again from Lacazette. He had one decent chance. I don't think every one of us will rate it as a decent chance, but he had a one good glancing header at the first post. He just glanced it somewhere else. I don't know what he was saying. I mean, he is not a striker anymore. I feel I don't think he can finish as comfortably as he used to when he came into Arsenal, but he's not the same striker. His link up is getting better, but wasn't there as well today. Partey played one volley across the face of the goal. He was just standing still. There's no movement, no anticipation, nothing. He needs to go. I mean, people are saying we need to give him a contract, but I don't think we should give him another contract because there isn't anything that he is offering in terms of being a striker. And Ketia was better when he came off. I think he's just playing. Okay, Arteta started to play him ahead of Oba because his link up was much better than Aubameyang, right? That's the only thing. But we need goals at some point, and he's not delivering.
Yeah, as you're saying that if you're not scoring, but at least you're linking up the play well, we can say, okay, you're contributing to the team. But today he wasn't even contributing in that way, not linking up the play, didn't have the same energy
Right,
towards
and at some point we do expect goal as well, right? You just can't keep on
exactly.
saying that I'm linking the play and I won't score the goals. We need goals as well.
Yeah, exactly. It was really poor from him. So I'm going to give him a 3. I mean,
Yeah.
let's look at the substitutes when so Martinelli came on at half time.
Oh, Martinelli was decent today. I think I think I'll give him 6. He showed his energy, his intent. Whatever good we did, I think came through Martinelli most times in the second half. Yeah, I think he played on both wings. He was good. He was good when he came on. He gave his defenders something to think about today. Otherwise, we were very flat.
He was a big difference for us in the second half in terms of going forwards. You could see that he was threatening, and he's been like that quite often. When we're playing poor, you saw it against Liverpool. A couple of times we played them recently, where the team was struggling, we were struggling to create much, but he was the one player that still looked really lively and like he could find the
Yeah,
opening. So he's got that constant threat about him, and
yeah.
that's what I think
He has
makes.
a different spark about him when he has the ball.
Yeah, definitely. I think he is our best attacking player. I'd say I
Right.
put him ahead of Odegaard and Saka at the moment as well, because it's in times like that when you're looking for somebody to stand up when the team's not playing well, he's still able to do that. It's a lot easier
Exactly. When,
to play well when
yeah,
the team's
sorry.
playing well. Yeah, no, I'm just saying that it's a lot easier to play well when
Yeah,
the team's playing well, but when the team's not playing well,
exactly. Playing well. That's when you see the right players, right? Who has a spark and who can do it, right? We need to start Martinelli every game. I think we need to start him. That's when we start on the front foot. I mean, we can't start any game slow. If we start the game slow, we don't dominate as much as we do. If we keep on attacking on both wings, that's when I think that's where we are seeing the good results.
yeah, let's hope. Yeah, he definitely starts him against Brighton.
Yeah,
And I'll give him a 6 as well for today. Then other substitutes, Eddie came on, hit the
yeah.
bar.
Eddie was yeah hit the bar. He created a very good chance for Odegaard as well. Odegaard should have taken that. It was, but Arsenal standard, by his own standards, it was an easy chance. He had to hit the target at least on his on his favorite left foot as well. So yeah, I think I'll give Eddie 5 again. Yeah, he was lively when he came on.
Yeah, he's been like that the last few games. We've seen him coming on and looking lively, looking a threat, and he's not had
Yeah,
much
the
time.
problem with Eddie, I feel, is he can't hold the ball when his back is against the goal, right? That's where the problem comes for him. If he has to run the channels and do something, he'll do it all day long. But when he has to hold the ball up, it's a bit difficult. I mean, that's why he has to grow and learn.
I don't think he's at the level that we need a striker to be at for us to be competing at the level we want to compete at. But he did come on, try his best. As I said, he hit the bar, and you said he created that good chance for Odegaard and lively enough. So I'll give him a 6 as well.
Lokonga looked sharp today. I think he did not look. He hasn't played for a while. He looked sharp today. I'm hopeful he can play a full 90 next week if Partey doesn't recover. I think that was a positive for me from today's game, that he was all right. He did not look like out of sorts because he hasn't played for a while. Uh, I'll give him a 5 today.
Didn't have much time, but when he come on, it did look, as you said, decent enough. We might need him quite a bit depending on the injury situation.
I
So,
hope not.
if we do need him, let's hope he can really step up. Today, not enough time to
Yeah.
really give him much of a rate. I gave him a 5, but as I said, let's hope that if
Yeah,
he's need
he's still in the Belgium squad, right? He's still in the Belgium squad as an international player now, right? So I hope he steps up.
your thoughts on Arteta.
Um, uh, 5, I'll give him a 5. I think he should have started Martinelli. He took off Tavares and played Xhaka there. He said it was tactical. I don't think it was tactical. I think he was just defending Tavares. He was very poor. That's why he took him off. Uh, did not do much to change the game. He tried to swap the wings for Xhaka and Martinelli, but then the performance of the player was so poor again that he couldn't impact much tactically as well. And the bench that we have, it's very difficult.
Yeah, definitely. I think he made some mistakes today. Martinelli should have started. I know he's just come back from international duty, Brazil, a lot of traveling, but the game's
Yeah.
Monday night. It's like
Just don't have an option, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's Monday night, so it's not like it's like he's just come back in on a Thursday and we're playing on a Saturday or Sunday.
Saturday, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're playing on a Monday. So in the situation we're in, as you're saying, like we need to be getting the win. So just
Exactly. We need
start.
results.
We have to
Yeah.
start with our best possible team. So I think that was a big mistake. And yeah, during the game as well, it's hard to change it up. You're 2-0 down, but I thought he could have done a little bit more. Maybe look to go free at the back, play wing backs. Because if we know that Tavares is struggling and you're going to stick Saka at left back, he's not going to really offer you too much going forward. He's not going to
Right.
be that's
Yeah.
going to duel past people and get forward a lot and support Martinelli down there. So maybe you're better off playing wing backs. We know Saka can play well as a left wing back. Then maybe put on another centre back, play three at the back, have Cedric out as a right wing back. Just different things you can look to try to do. I don't think he's done enough. Maybe playing two up top as well. Lacazette and Nketiah right up top earlier in the game. Just getting a bit more for it. Because when you're 2-0 down, you just got to go for it at that point.
Yeah, you have to go for it.
Points. And he done that against
One
Wolves.
point I can defend Arteta is no one was clicking. I mean, absolutely no one was clicking for him. So there was nothing that he could have trusted other than Martinelli, I think. Um, what I think is like, if there was one channel that was working for him, then he could have tried to do, like, for example, if Saka was threatening from the left wing or right wing whenever he moved out, then he could have tried to put some players or like shift someone that side and attack one wing, but that did not work as well today.
Yeah, it's hard to criticize a manager when the players played so poorly. It was like he
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
Like, what can he do when so many players play so poorly? If it's just one or two, you can get by in the game. But when it's the whole team playing so poorly, it's hard to criticize him.
yeah,
He's been doing a
exactly.
great job. But yeah, for today's tactics, I'd give him a 6. One thing I did like though in his post-match interview, he did come out and say that that's not good enough. apologized to us fans and said, you know, he wants to see us bounce back, looking ahead now to the next game. We've got to pick ourselves back up, and it's going to be vital. You know, it's
Yeah, you
Brighton
mentioned
at
about
home.
unity. Now it's the time to see the unity, right? We need to help each
Yeah,
other. Let's see.
yeah, big time. You know, it's Brighton at home. It's a game that we're expecting to win, but it's going to be really important that we do get right back on it, because we've got a big running coming up. After that, it's Southampton and Chelsea away, as we know, Man
Chelsea,
United at home. So it's a stretch of some really hard matches. So we need to get our confidence back. Let's hope we can give Brighton a good beating, get our confidence there in front of goal
well,
again.
I just hope for 3 points, not a beating.
Yeah, 3 points is the most important thing. A scrappy 1-0 will do, as you were saying. When I was speaking to you
Doesn't matter.
earlier,
Yeah, exactly.
2-1, 2 own goals will do whatever. But you know, it'd be nice if we can like really put in a good performance, get a nice 3-4-0 win, just get that confidence back, because we've got some really difficult matches coming up, and there's just 9 games to go now. So it's that time
9
of
cup games. Yeah.
you know, it's countdowns
Start
there.
your best players. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope the injury situation is not too bad. Let's hope that Tierney situation, we don't know how bad his knee is. They're saying he's gone for a scan, waiting for the results of that. Partey, we don't know how bad his injury is going to be as well. So they're 2 really key players for us. So yes,
Whew.
yeah, a
It's
worrying
getting
next few
difficult,
days.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a worrying next few days for us now, you know. So just can't wait to get to that Brighton game and hopefully, you know, pick ourselves back up, get
Well,
in there.
yeah. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. We need to bounce back. Bouncing back is the best thing that we can do, right? To change the atmosphere within the team and with us fans, right? I think fans will still back the team. Emirates has been really good this season. We have been buzzing. So hopefully it's the same atmosphere and we get a result against Brighton.
Yeah, I saw some videos after the match tonight, and the fans were right behind the team,
Yeah, yeah.
clapping them off.
Even at the end, they were singing Mikel Arteta's name, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so you know we're right behind them. It's one bad result which will happen. You know, a young team, you're gonna get one bad result. Crystal Palace are a good team. Like, we're not, we we've got to
Yeah,
praise
they're a good
because
team. Yeah.
they really made it difficult for us. They played
Yeah.
well. Got
That's
the
why. Yeah, and that's why celebrating the away 1-0 wins are so important because they're very difficult to get it, right? The way we celebrated against Villa, we have to because it's very difficult to win an away game.
yeah, it's a very hard league. So every
Yeah,
win you get, you've got to be happy about it and enjoy it and celebrate it. And like I
exactly. Yeah,
say, you know, it's a game of 2 teams, so you've got to give credit to Palace. They were the better team today, and Vieira got their game plan spot on. Most of their players had really good games, and yeah, credit to them. Looking at us now, like I say, on to the next one. Let's keep positive. It's been a good season.
let's
We're
be
still in
hopeful.
a
Yeah,
really good place. You know, we've still got this lead on the 2 teams behind us, Man United and West Ham. They're quite far behind. So we haven't got to worry about them too much. Tottenham are ahead of us, but we do have that game in hand. They also announced today the fixture date for the North London derby.
it's
So
Thursday night, right? Yeah,
yeah, third last game
yeah,
of
the
the season.
penultimate game. Is it third or is it
Third,
penultimate?
yeah, it's third last
Oh,
game.
okay.
So it's right before we play Newcastle,
Oh, okay. We
and so
play Thursday and we play Monday night, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
we play Newcastle on a Monday, and then the following weekend's the Everton one, the last game of the season. So it's on a Thursday night. I think that's because of the Champions League. But they
Yeah,
have moved our Newcastle game to the Monday, so we have enough rest for
Monday.
that. They moved the game before we have against Leeds to the Sunday, so we still
Okay.
have enough rest between the games, and it's going to be a crunch game. Like it's
It
right.
was a massive game for us. Yeah. I think the top four should get settled either way before that game. It would be a very nervy game otherwise.
I can see it coming right down to that game or the last game or
Yeah.
2 of the season. It's going to be tight, but yeah, let's keep optimistic. Still in a good place.
Let's see
Disappointing
hopefully. Yeah,
today,
yeah.
but you
We'll
know,
bounce back
move
for
on,
sure.
move on to Brighton now.